In Smyrna, a night out with friends turned violent. Police say one man was shot and killed by a man he had just gone out to dinner with.
Well, Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live in Cobb County tonight. Denise, police had been searching for that shooter.
Yes, and they knew who they were looking for because there were several witnesses to this shooting. Police had been searching for Nakia Williams, and yesterday morning, he turned himself in here at the Cobb County Jail.
They're all friendly with each other. They had gone out to dinner earlier on Saturday evening.
A group of friends getting together on a Saturday night. After dinner, they came back to this home in the Viningsbrook subdivision.
All still hanging out and just spending time together and talking. It was a rather small group of about 5 to 7 people total.
The night stretched into the early morning hours of Sunday. Police say the homeowner, Tori Harris, asked one of the guests, 50-year-old Nakia Williams, to leave.
The suspect, Mr. Williams, didn't want to leave the house, and there was a verbal altercation that ensued and a physical altercation. And according to the witnesses, all of a sudden there was a gun.
Witnesses told police there was a single gunshot. When police showed up, they found 48-year-old Tori Harris on the pavement.
Officers arrived on scene.
Guys, welcome to the video. This is Justin Paul. We're bringing a story here out of Smyrna, Georgia, Cobb County. Apparently, a group of friends met up and they went out to eat, and they came back to home to enjoy a night amongst each other, amongst a group of friends and things like that. And apparently one of the individuals was asked to leave. They didn't want to leave. They say a physical altercation ensued, and it ended up with someone losing their life. They said a single gunshot. Man, it's pretty crazy, because you kind of wonder, what may have happened, or what type of argument, what was the basis of the argument to actually lead this person to, killing someone who, they considered their friend. So you really have to be careful as far as, who you do call a friend. Sometimes even if you do have like a long-term relationship with people, it can turn bad really quickly depending on the situation. I'm gonna go ahead and let the video play out to get more information. But this is definitely tragic, tragic story here, and my condolences to the person who lost their lives, family. My heart goes out to you guys and the friends that was there and witnessing it, because this is going to do something to that friend group. It can either bring them together or it could tear them apart. But I'm gonna let the video continue here.
And they found the victim deceased in front of the residence on the little walking path up to the front door.
The man with the gun took off before police.
And as you can see, from this picture here, it looks like, he was definitely in a physical altercation. He has a laceration around his left eye, and looks like both eyes are kind of, dealing with some swelling or some bruising. I'm very, very sure, they had drinks that night, and anytime alcohol is involved, guys, as I say in previous videos, people definitely get out of their character. I'm not really sure who this individual is, or can I speak to his character, but I do know alcohol definitely will get you out of your character and lead you to doing some stupid stuff, man. I know he's gonna regret this for sure. And they live in a nice, look like a subdivision, real nice, man. Nice home. That's one of the first things I noticed as they was showing clips of the home. But they said that the victim was found, right there on the little walking path as you get to the door. I just hate to hear this, really, because I'm sure they they didn't come together expecting something like this to happen. But again, if you can't handle your alcohol, you can't handle, getting drinks or having a dispute or some type of disagreement and not being able to walk away from it, these type of things happen.
Arrived.
The suspect in this case had fled the scene in a vehicle. They were able to locate the vehicle on some cameras that we have, and they were able to get some information on the suspect who had fled the scene.
Police began searching for Nakia Williams. Wednesday morning, he turned himself in. He's charged with murder and aggravated assault.
It's much safer for him to turn himself in than have a tactical team go in searching for him. So I am glad that he did turn himself in.
And neighbors tell me Torrey Harris was an all-around wonderful guy. They say his celebration of life service is Saturday. Reporting live in Cobb County, Denise Dillon, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, so, very, very, sad story here. I'm gonna go back here and play the video just a little bit here so we can, pause and kind of see the neighborhood as y'all can see in the back. Looks like a very, very nice neighborhood. Looks like it's very quiet. It looks like, somewhere, anyone would like to live. And again, it's just very, very unfortunate that the guy lost his life here. They said he was a great guy, as they often say about folks who unfortunately lose their life. And as you can see, looks like a great neighborhood. Looks like a Range Rover in the driveway. Not sure what the other car is from here, but none of that really matters. Again, this looks like a nice house, very, very nice. So, man, it's just very, very unfortunate. And hopefully this brings that friend group a little bit more closer to each other, and allows them to see that, of course, even if you had disagreements, it's better to agree to disagree, walk away with your life, versus losing your life or causing someone else to lose their life, which in turn it's going to cause you to lose your life because you're going to be behind bars and you're not going to be able to live the same way that you were living. And that's just pretty much what I have to say as far as this is concerned. We'll definitely wait for more details if more details are given, but just very, very sad, unfortunate, because this is supposed to be a friend group. They said about 5 to 7 individuals, and they were just coming together to enjoy their Saturday night, and then they came back to the home, which I'm sure it was probably more drinking going on and stuff like that. And I'm very sure, man, this argument wasn't really that deep. And even if it was, my question is, was it worth killing someone who you considered your friend over? Was it really worth that? I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. If you like my content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This is Justin Paul. Peace.